All right, here's the makeup tutorial for Kick Routine. And you're going to start out by using this chubby black crayon makeup. And you are going to outline under your eye all the way up to your eyebrow. And you don't have to get this in your eyebrow, but just right up to it. Now, this chubby black crayon is thick enough that it can go straight over your current makeup. So Kick is typically at the end, and so you'll have a full face of makeup on, and you really don't have to take it off unless you feel like you have enough time and you want to. But you shouldn't need to take it off. You should be able to put this right over the top. So I made that circle all the way around her eye, knowing that the crow mask is kind of like that almond shape. So I tried to get the liner right up into like the crevice of her eye. And now I'm pulling up on her eye and I'm getting that waterline. Because the darker your eyes are right to your eyeball, and it feels kind of weird, but if you can get it right up there into your waterline and your tight line, it will look better. So really all I want to see is your eyeball, which seems kind of funny. Olivia's looking at herself in the mirror thinking she looks pretty funny. But it has a rhyme and a reason, and it's going to look amazing. Oh yeah, and it's making her eyes cry. So if you're doing this on yourself, just get on in there and get every nook and cranny and get it right up to your waterline and in your waterline. Okay, so then try to get the other side kind of the same, but they don't have to be identical, which is the beauty of it, because there will be a mask over the top of it. So then take that chubby crayon and just try to fill in that entire area. And if you want to do this on each other, it might be easier. If you think you have it down and you want to just do it on your own, on yourself, then that's fine too. Whatever works for you the very best. But this is a lot easier because of the mask. So you're not going to have a full face of makeup. Instead, you're just going to have your eyes, your lips, and a little bit on your cheeks. So now we're going to take that same chubby pencil and you are going to put, I guess you could call it lipstick, on your lips with it. It's a nice matte pencil. You should be able to get really good lines. Again, I like to do where the cubic's bow is. I like to make that look really defined, like kissy pouty lips. So we're just getting that all in there and just try to make straight, nice lines. Otherwise, with black lipstick, it can look pretty bad. And then I'm going to kind of put another little layer over the top just to make sure it's pure black. And then I'm going to have her open her mouth because you don't want to see that red inside when she opens her mouth. And I'm pretty sure you guys have to open your mouth a lot. So you want to make sure you open it and get the black right inside also. Okay, once you get the lipstick on, now we're going to just take the black eyeshadow and you are going to you're going to suck in your cheeks and you are going to do a drastic cheekbone in black with a Q-tip. So I know that seems kind of crazy, but we want there to be a pretty dramatic cheek line where we're building up for these feathery cheeks. This black color and then the next color that we're going to use, this is going to be below the mask. So nothing above that line really needs to be taken care of, but below we need to make sure that we have that in the right spot. So I just made those two lines and now I'm just going to go in with my finger and just kind of blend it out. It doesn't need to look perfect, but it does need to be blended in a little bit so that it looks like almost like a really harsh cheekbone, like that a bird would have. And then you all have this in your kit. You've got your little sponge and you've got this kind of turquoisey green color, and you're going to apply this to your cheeks. Now I'm kind of winging it right now, and then as soon as she puts the mask on, I may have to go around and bring her cheeks all the way forward. But I'm just kind of winging it, and we'll see what happens once we put the mask on. So this is going to be so much easier than the plan to make wings out of makeup and try to make that look good. This is another alternative that's going to take a lot of the hardness out of it. You're not going to have to worry about it as much with this simple makeup look. Okay, so I can already tell I'm not going far enough forward, but get the cheekbones done first. Go as far forward as you think you should go, and then when you put the mask on, you'll see that you need to go a little bit further forward with that turquoise color. Okay, now we're going to put the mask on. Ta-da! Isn't it beautiful? And not only is it beautiful, but it's super comfortable too. It sits flat against your face. And honestly, you could wear it all day. It's super comfortable. It feels nice. It's going to start feeling like a part of your face after a while. So that just ties in the back really simply. And then you can see that that turquoise needs to come all the way forward because we do want to see it. So the cheekbone portion, you can keep that back on your cheekbone because we don't want that to come forward. But if you can see Olivia smiling, I want you to put it all around that, like the apple part of her cheeks, because you can see that part. So just get it in there. And that little sponge will just really help you get that around, get it on, and kind of work it in. Because you don't want it to be blotchy anywhere. So just kind of work that below. And I kind of looked at both sides and had to add a little more to one side. You want to make sure that they both have an equal amount of that turquoise color. This is probably the most simple makeup you will do all year. That's my guess. Okay, that's pretty much it. That is really it. What do you think, girls? Think that's something that you can do? I certainly think so. She looks kind of evil. It's kind of cool. Look at that. With your costume, that's just going to look amazing. And all of those feathers are real. And then the glitter kind of helps pop it out.